Hello, welcome back. My name is Steve, and this is my game devlog series. I'm creating a racing game with Unity, and this is a test build. So what I'm currently working on is open world level design. Specifically, I'm blocking out all of the major pieces, the vegetation, the roads, some buildings, landscape layout, just all of the major pieces. So there's no detail work in it yet. And what I've done basically is just create some stuff. So since the last build, I went through and I connected this road. I'm not sure if I ever showed this road, but this is a bridge that will lead to the other island. It doesn't go anywhere after it reaches the island, but that's all set up. So basically all of the road network on the primary island that I've been working on is set up. I still need to play with that Ferris wheel a little bit. I don't like the way the lighting is looking right now, but having a Ferris wheel is kind of cool. I think it could also be optimized a little bit more. Got a ton of vegetation laid out along the coastline. I've also been setting up, I think I need to smooth this area out a little bit, but I've been painting some areas with like an asphalt color and then putting some fence around it so there could be a perimeter. And I've done that with a lot of areas so far, so this will be like a Ferris wheel amusement park type thing. The Ferris wheel is going to be the only thing there, and then a bunch of park cars, and we'll see what it turns into. Here's a little gas station setup I created. Just grabbed this free model from the asset store for these pumps. That still needs to be optimized. It's mostly just placeholder right now. I don't know if I really like the style of it. And this is kind of what I went with for the building. I think I want to take those signs off of that building, but yeah, so that's a gas station. And the Ferris wheel. There's another landmark over here. It's kind of like a spire type of thing. And again, I have some fences that I've added over here around it. So there's an entrance and an exit. And so all of these areas will probably be areas that the player can go in and get in a race event or something like that. So here's another building over here. And again, this is mostly just like a parking lot type thing around the building. And I've played with setting up some more asphalt in different places. I haven't finished laying out the fences yet. This over here is one of two construction areas that I've set up. Still needs a little bit of work. You can tell the buildings aren't actually on the ground. So I was playing with Vegetation Studio for a bit. I was having some performance issues. I turned up the draw distance for the grass and the terrain a little high. You could probably faintly see the grass on the right side being drawn as I drive closer. There's some areas where you're going to be able to see that. I'm trying to find the right balance for performance settings for that, but the biggest issue that I was trying to solve was stopping the trees from popping. And here I've built up this area a little bit. So if you're seeing some flickering of the light, that has to do with the reflection probe. And I think it's missing, has something to do with the reflection probe and occlusion culling. So things are popping in and out based on what's around. And anyway, I need to play with the reflection probe a little bit more. And this building, it's still like underground, but I would set up parking lot area for this building too. Then if we go up here, there's like a whole other set of buildings that have some parking lots in them. So basically the world is starting to come together. I feel like there's different areas in this world now where I could create content. I would probably set up another fence somewhere like in between these two fences, because this is a really wide open space. But this whole building you could drive around, so there will probably be parking spots around this building. And the idea with these areas that you could go in, you probably will race through them too. There might be a pathway or something. Not really sure yet. I'm really just blocking content out. And yeah, over here, it's really the same. I want to put up a bunch of fences over here. This will be another area. I need some fences. And that's kind of really what I've been working on, just laying out the major pieces of this road network and the buildings and just getting all of the different drivable areas into the scene. Let me drive down here. There's some stuff that I can show you on this side. I haven't done anything else with AI yet. Kind of just been ignoring them. I did a lot of performance work with them, and I'm happy. I know that they'll work the way that I want, so I don't really need to do much else. So this is another construction area that's closer to the downtown area. Still need to work on it a little bit more. Some of the geometry is not really buried. It was just tossed in there. And here's the gas station area. So I painted all of the asphalt on the ground and fenced it in. Feels a little bit more like a gas station now than it did before. And this is that industrial area over here. Showed that off in one of the last videos. Not sure what these guys are doing. Some kind of traffic jam. Maybe it's drug deal gone bad or something. I don't know. Yeah, so that's basically it. I feel like the world's starting to come together, but this is still just one island. I'm basically going to finish this island completely, so I'm doing all of the big block out work, everything that's still partially buried, and there's like stuff like this going on. That's primarily what I'm focusing on fixing, so I'll do a full pass around the entire island, get all of that into place, and then move on to the details for this island. And after the details are all in place, what I'll do is I'll determine how much work I want to put into the second island. So the second island, we drove down one of the bridges on the other side. I'll drive down this bridge over here. This is the very large suspension bridge. I feel like it's missing some geometry. I might have to rebuild that bridge or check it out. I'm not sure what happened to it. So once you get to this side of the bridge, there will be I'll cut a hole in the terrain and there will be a giant tunnel kind of thing. And that's basically how I'll start this area. I highly doubt that the mountain will be this high, but I do want it to be an entrance into the mountain basically and create a tunnel. And at this point that's what I have for my open world level design, and I'm still working on it. I still have a lot of work to do actually. I spent about the last 3 or 4 days working on creating an asset store package for the traffic system that I was building for this game. I had a few people ask about it, so I decided to just submit it to the asset store, and that's currently pending review. But now that that's all put together, I created a tutorial to teach people how to use it, cleaned up the code, cleaned up the inspector, and yeah, I didn't expect that I'd be creating another asset through the creation of this game, so that's kind of cool. we'll see if it ends up making any money. I'm not sure that it will, but at least the people who were asking about it will likely buy it. Anyway, thanks for checking this out. I'll see you in the next devlog. Bye.